Welcome to the Stitch Kits video demonstration. The first step is to find your cardboard background that you'll be stitching onto and poke out all of the punched holes with the plastic needle provided. You can keep these small circles in a small packet or a jar to be used as an alternative to glitter or sprinkles in other crafting projects, so collect them all up and keep them to one side. Also provided in the kit is a template, which is a larger version of the cardboard background, so that you can sketch out your idea first, thinking of the different stitches and colours you could use. What would you like to stitch? For this demonstration, I'm going to stitch a fish. When you're ready to start sewing, find these items in your stitch kit: 4 embroidery threads, a pair of scissors, the cardboard background and the plastic needle. Choose the colour you'd like to use first, find the end and thread it through the eye of the plastic needle. Pull a bit more thread, around 50 centimetres would do, and tie not 1 but 4 knots at the end. This will make one big knot and make sure that the thread stays in place when you make that first stitch. There is a right side to your cardboard background, which is the front, and a wrong side, which is the back. Starting at the back, thread your needle through a hole to get started and give it a pull to make sure the knot is big enough to stay stuck. I'm going to start with a cross stitch. Make one diagonal stitch and then make another opposite stitch to cross over it diagonally, just like stitching the letter X. I like to call cross stitch a colouring in stitch because you can fill the background with colour by putting loads of cross stitches together. I'm going to speed up the video now and show you how to cross stitch all the way down one side. When you've come to the end of your design or thread, leave a good 10 centimetres or so to make it easy to tie another 4 knots at the end, making one big knot, so that your threads don't unravel and that your stitches stay in place. You can continue with the same colour or change depending on your design. I'm going for green now, and I'm going to show you a different stitch called backstitch. Backstitch forms one continuous line of stitches, and it's made by stitching one space ahead of your last stitch and then going back to fill in the gap. So one space ahead and then go back to fill in the gap. On the right side of your stitching, this will look like one line of stitches, but on the back, it'll look lots of different lines of stitches. Don't ever worry about the back of your stitching looking messy. That's not the side people will see. So one stitch ahead and then go back to fill in the gap. And that is backstitch. Keep building your stitches and growing your pattern. Take a break and come back to it if you like, because it will take some time. Don't expect to get it finished all in one go, just enjoy the process. And when you come to the end of your design, remember to leave enough thread to make your big knots. Don't ever worry how the back looks. It won't ever look as good as the front, and that's okay. Mine looks a bit messy, don't you think? So stitch your big 4 knots to make one big knot at the back of the piece. And ta-da! Have loads of fun! Enjoy!